to start.
Oh, no, oil. That is a lot of oil.
All right, let's tear this thing apart. I guess if you want to go ahead and take the radiator hoses off and the intercooler boots and what are those? Those? What is that?
Is it?
Is it a socket?
Well, that's a 17 right there.
What? That is a legit socket. Yeah, you see 17 on it. What?
What do you do that for?
I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to it.
Mystery if I'm gonna get sprayed or not. All right, homie.
Round 5.
Show us that butthole.
Sawzall sounding good right now.
I'll give you that little knife you gave me.
On the metal line.
Yeah.
Oh, it don't have AC. Well, it has AC, but there's no freon or pressure, so. Oh! It's not even hooked up to anything. Well, heck, I wouldn't even have to take that off. Alright, you getting it?
Yeah. Look, go. Right there. Yeah, right there.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Nailed it. Let her rip, tater chip. Go for it. I just sent them those bolts. There you go.
Good.
Yeah. Well. Well, the chassis got away from me and rolled down the hill and hit my flatbed. Scooted it a little bit, hit that tree over there. That was a nice bed. Hopefully it's not too bad after I pull it away from the truck. It's never a dull moment here. At least it was this truck, not my new truck. So I am thankful for that. Or not Hannah's truck, or I'd be dead. I wouldn't be, this would have been my last video. So, guess I'll pull this away and see what the damage is. All right, damage report. It ain't terrible. It'll be all right. It looks like it already has a gallon of Bondo in the bedside anyway, so it'll be fine. So now off to the flatbed. Not terrible. It'll be all right. So now I just got to get this truck out without it being hung up. If it is hung up, I'll hook it to the tractor and it'll probably roll down the hill and hit something anyways. I wish I would have got it from rolling about midways out of the driveway into the side of my truck. So I'll let you guys down on that one. Ready? Alright, fueling up the Power Stroke. We're gonna take this baby on a 6-hour round trip to Milford, Ohio, picking up some semi wheels for the 65 Ford grain truck build. So I've never drove this truck 6 hours away. Well, 3 hours there, 3 hours back. Never done that, so we might be broke down, might be in for a wild ride, but guess we're gonna find out. All right, I made it back from Milford, Ohio. There they are, 22.5-inch semi wheels. I'm gonna have them milled down to 22 so we can run a 22-inch truck tire on it. My old flatbed did good. It made the trip, 3 hours there, 3 hours back. It did perfect, no hiccups. I put these boards on the truck so I wouldn't lose them. There's a funny story on Hannah's truck. When we were building it, I had the wheels just sandblasted and powder coated, and I had them on this truck, and I had them strapped down, and a semi went by and blew 2 of them off the bed and bent one pretty bad, and the other one got scratched up pretty good, and it ended up being in a pond. So yeah, that's the reason for this makeshift bedsides on this truck. So today what we're going to be doing on the truck, we're going to get the wiring harness off and get the body clean, or the frame, the chassis, and all that cleaned up. That thing, just put a big old bolt in there so antifreeze can't come out. That's always good. That'll fix it. So those are a good 4 or 5 inches. I would say at least 4 inches, but it's got everything in a bind. So whenever it got lifted that high, it obviously put all these bars in a bind as well. So you can tell where it's flared up, where it's hit before. That could have possibly, when it had all the weight of the body and the bed on it, it clearly was hitting, because that's a radius. So I definitely want to get the blocks off of it and put the springs back where they go, but I might just leave the blocks, and I'll show you the blocks on the back. Leave it like this to see if the tires and stuff clear on this truck, and see if a 4-inch lift is good for this truck. If that's the ride height I want, then not necessarily leave this lift on it. I'll put a different lift on it, like a name brand lift on it, and go from there. But we're gonna see if 4 inches is high enough, or that might be too high, might be too low. I'm not sure. So check out all the oil on this thing. I mean, this baby is caked in oil. So I'm guessing that's coming from the valve cover. So we'll pop them off and replace the valve cover gaskets and stuff like that, and just go through that. These are sockets. I'm not really sure the reason on that. I'm guessing the bolts were too long, so they thought, hey, instead of 42 washers, let's put a 17mm socket on there, I guess. I'm not sure. Another thing, I thought this truck was a 97. The cab was definitely a 97, but whenever I looked at this VIN tag here on the side of the motor here on the valve cover, or not the valve cover, the timing case, it is a 94. So someone's either engine swapped it, or it's a 94 chassis with a different body on it. I'm not sure what is going on here, but it's a 94 12 valve. It's not a 97, which is still okay, still a 12 valve. We're gonna run with it. So transfer case is definitely cracked. You can see it cracked here. So it's cracked along there. And I'm not sure if part of that is because of the lift, and it's got the axle in a bind, so which maybe pulled down on the front shaft here. I'm not sure, I just know it's a problem. That's part of the reason why all this is wet down through here. So going to the back of the truck. So this is the original block that would have came out factory on the truck, because it's got the overload perches on it, or the bump stop perches, or whatever you want to call them. So it's got a 2 or 3 inch block here, and then another 1.5 inch at least block here. But check out the U-bolts. So yeah, they just piggyback some all thread on the side there. Surprisingly, this truck ran and drove really good, but I can't take a chance with this stuff. It'll definitely be getting fixed. Like I said, I might go ahead and build the truck and then go back and fix this stuff, just so I can use the truck as a ride height and get started. But this stuff definitely needs addressed, because I don't want to take a chance on, I plan on putting a gooseneck in it. I can't take a chance of the axle coming out doing 70 miles per hour down the road, and this stuff's got to be safe. And
That to me don't look very safe. So definitely gonna do different exhaust. Use this fuel tank still. That'll still be used. There ain't an issue with it, and we don't need a fuel cell or nothing because when the flatbed's on, you'll never see that. We'll just hook up the spout to it and go with that. It's still got good bones. This thing, these motors last forever. The dash said it had 400,000 miles. I don't know honestly what it has now because that kind of changes things, being it's been cab swapped or motor swapped or I don't know, but still it's a 12 valve. It's got good bones. If the engine goes out later, so be it. And you know, we're already set up to keep going. I was gonna show you guys something else. Oh yeah, I didn't take the motor mount loose or nothing. This is how it was when I got it, but yeah, that's the nut. This motor wasn't even bolted down in this thing. The other side, I think it was tight. I have to go look. I don't remember. It's been a couple days ago since I looked. Yeah, so this side's tight. Little gasket's blowed out here. We'll have to shove him back into place, but overall, it's a good start. It's a 12 valve, so definitely going to leak. That don't really surprise me, but it probably has. And I was just giving you guys a walk around on this thing. Definitely going to clean it up. Probably take a scraper, scrape all the oil off we can. Take some purple power on it, power wash it, get the frame power wash down, and then POR makes the stuff that you can paint, you know, directly over this stuff and make it look nice. So we're definitely going to POR the frame so it gives it a nice satin black look. And like this, like why is there 2 bushings here? That's not supposed to be like that. So just the little things we're going to go through and help this old thing out. So we got our work cut out for us, but that's okay. I got the cab over here. Check them out. That's another thing. It may or may not be getting a hood stack yet, but we got a set of these tires. They're 37, 1250, 22-inch Nitto trail grapplers, ridge grapplers, my bad. That's what we're going to be putting on this truck. Does that not look sweet or what? I'm hoping they stick about that distance out, and I hope, you know, I hope this gap is about that same. I don't want to go like real high up in the air and stuff like that. Just give it a good, nice stance and let the tire stick out. That's what I'm shooting for. So this thing's going to look really cool, I think. Can't wait to get it done. I don't really have a timeline yet to get it done, so I don't know where we're at on that. I kind of got an idea in my head, but I'm going to see if that's realistic or not yet. I don't like giving myself a crazy tight deadline because then I just stress myself out and then, yeah, it's not good. So we're just going to kind of play this one by ear and see where we get. Now it's going to rain too.
Oh yeah, now it would have to it would have to pick now to rain.
Yeah.
So what is it that you're building?
We're building a grain truck.
A grain truck,
We're gonna
okay.
put these on it if we get them in the truck and back up. Golly, this ladder's sketchy too. Well, we got one.
Now you know I agreed to film, but I don't do ER visits, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we should have brought a bigger truck. I might just have to film this one because it's gonna take. Phew. We should have left this motor at home.
You are welcome to come back if you need to for, I don't know how far you live away, but you are welcome to come back if you need to make a second trip.
I have to move this crap. I'm just thankful for this ladder. One more. We're already here.
I think you're going to be able to offset your cost too if you want to sell one or two of them.
Yeah, I think so.
Because you should be able to get a solid $100 for each one.
Now we just gotta
Strap him down.
Yeah, I might be able to just leave him like that.
Yeah, you know what? Look, if you right through here. Yeah.
All right, we sold this thing, so we're gonna load it up.
finally. It's going to an antique shop in Salem, Indiana. So if you want to see it, it'll be there. Oh man, it's taking off. Hold on. This thing's going to its new home. Pretty cool old truck. I've had it for a while in the backyard for yard art. Time for it to move on, so we got some more money for some new builds. We got old Larry gonna haul it for us. There it goes, babe. Off to a new home. All right, I'm gonna try to clear some things up on the wheels because it kind of gets a little confusing on why I bought so many wheels. So earlier you seen me buy 6 of these 22.5 semi wheels, and then a little bit later in the video you guys seen me buy 5 of these 14 wide inch semi wheels. So the reason for that was I originally bought these 6, and that's what my plan was. I was going to run obviously 4 on the back and the 2 on the front. Well, then after I left the guy's place, I got thinking, man, that truck would look super cool if I just had super singles on the front. So I decided to get on Marketplace, and I found 5 of these super singles, and I only needed the 2, but they were a good deal, so I bought all 5. Well, I didn't realize how big a super single wheel is. These things are monsters. They measure out like 39 inches tall, and they're 16 wide from here to here, and they're on a 14-inch wide wheel. Super big. I didn't realize they were that big, so then I got thinking, well, crap, I'm running these 1250 wide tires on it. I wasn't sure what the sidewall was going to look like on that, and then I found out they made a 12 wide super single. So now I've decided I'm going to run these semi wheels on the rear, have them milled down, of course, to a 22, and then I'm going to put, instead of running these 14 wide super singles, I'm going to run 12 wide super singles, and then that way I can run this 37, 1250, 22 tire all the way around, and my sidewalls won't be all stretched out and look goofy. So I know it's a lot to kind of take in, because I was kind of jumping all over the place for a little bit on wheels and tires. So that's my plan. I got to get this thing power washed real quick. We're getting ready to have a storm. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We got this thing washed, and we will see you guys on the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you already haven't. Well, we appreciate you guys watching.